Illinois has 21 million acres in crop production, mostly corn and soybeans and some wheat. And so our organization takes a very proactive stance on the proper utilizations of crop protection chemicals and nutrients. And as the issues face our industry on making sure that we utilize these products in the right way, we're very proactive on education for our fertilizer retailers and farmers on the stewardship of these products, because long term, for the success of Illinois agriculture, we have to be very diligent about how we handle our crop protection and nutrient products in Illinois.
Today, when we're looking at the local municipal water supplies, we have the Bloomington area in Illinois, we have Lake Springfield, we have Danville, Illinois, Decatur. All these municipalities are using surface water to drink. We want the urban public to know, as agriculture is concerned about those good things, minimize environmental impact, optimize harvest yield to help feed the world of the future, and to maximize input utilization.
The Keep It for the Crop program is really a very unified mission statement that we have in Illinois agriculture. We want the nutrients that our ag retailers sell and that farmers utilize to stay in the crop to produce a more bountiful grain, more protein, more starch. It's very important that we also recognize that society expects us to utilize our crop nutrients in the most proactive and productive way possible. So Keep It for the Crop is really a thought process of how we manage nutrients to make sure that when we select the proper nutrients, the timing of the application, the way that we apply them, has the best opportunity to keep that nutrient for the crop.
Nutrient management for me is one of the key things that I strive for in our farming operation. Our farm, our family farm, has been in this area for over 160 years. My grandfather fostered us with waterways as long as I can remember. That was one of his key things that he did when I was as young as I can remember. He did some tree plantings along the creek and things of that nature. And I followed those same steps. I've taken part of our land along the creek on our farm here and done the same thing. Waterways have been key for me. I'm also the chairman for Hewitt Creek Watershed here in Dubuque County. So when it comes to watershed management and nutrient management, it is one of the key things I strive for in our operation.
What our objective is going to be is that we take science that we implement on a daily basis with our farmer customers, take that science and share that with the policymakers, showing them the interaction of nutrients, soil, plant uptake, and how our focus is to keep those nutrients in the field for their intended purpose. We want to minimize the off-site migration in the water and make sure the watershed continually improves in quality.
If you go out to the East Coast, the U.S. EPA has been granted authority to set numeric standards on a 64,000 acre watershed that's known as a Chesapeake Bay watershed. That authority of the U.S. EPA is currently being challenged in the courts. The outcome of that pending litigation is going to be a defining moment for agriculture, not only in the Chesapeake Bay area, but all across the nation. If you take that and come back to the Midwest, you look at the Mississippi River Basin. Each of the 31 states within the Mississippi River Basin have been called upon to develop a strategy, a nutrient reduction strategy, to assess and reduce the nutrients that lead down to the Gulf of Mexico. Each of the states is at a different phase in their implementation of strategies. Iowa has actually adopted their nutrient reduction strategy in May of 2013. With that, they have been at the forefront of providing support to address the nutrient reduction strategy.
We all in agriculture realize that we're getting to be less than 2% of the population, but the demands on our needs to be productive are going to increase, and so we've really got to balance the need to increase crop production with the expectations of the consumer that we're going to do it in the most responsible way possible.